at a startup phase, one of the flexible things that you do have is title. So that's one of the things that we've been able to, as folks on my team have been promoted over the years. It actually has not been, here is your title. It has been, what would you like your title to look like? And I think being open with those conversations invites them into their own career progression and they get buy-in, right? A smaller company may not be able to have the same exact compensation, OT, and benefits as a larger company. There are some things that you can pull levers with, and title is one of those, right? The title is not going to hurt you, but it could really help them and try to either help them pivot into something they want or help them progress where it would have taken them a longer time to get a more advanced title at a bigger shop. Remember, I talked about the attorney who I brought in that then just liked privacy. Well, when she was promoted, we talked through what it would look like. And then what her title that she chose was senior counsel, comma, privacy and technology, right? And it was because she wanted to have an outward indicator to other opposing counsel that she was speaking with that this is her expertise. And also for internally, when people were reaching out and they're looking through our org chart, they're like, oh, this is okay, lawyer, and then the privacy lawyer, I need to go to them. So it was an easy way to get some buy-in without even having to necessarily give up much. And then the other thing that is important is diversity of work. The interesting thing about being in a small legal team is you just have to do everything and figure everything out. And because of that, you may progress here faster because you're going to become, if your path is general counsel, you may be able to get the general part of the counsel right here at this job. And then lastly, I think it's the opportunity for learning and development. You have to either fight and claw out for that budget to allow these legal professionals to obtain their CLEs, to attend conferences, to meet other interesting folks, to become thought leaders in their space. And if they have the space to do that with a really good title that they like, and they're doing all types of interesting work, they're going to stay and they're going to feel like they're advancing their career while at your shop.
I love, Mike, how you talk about bringing them into the conversation around their title. That's really awesome. It's a two-way street, and ultimately, these individuals are in charge of their own career. And I think like having conversations with them openly of, hey, you're the driver here. I'm the passenger that's helping you navigate is a really important aspect to it. I'm at a company that is very strict on titles. So I like don't have the ability to do a ton with titles. I find that a lot of people's career progression, what they want to be able to do is talk outwardly and show outwardly about the growth that they've achieved or the specialization that they're in. We focus on having professional development budgets where people could get certified in IAPP certifications or other specialty certifications. And I think that's a really great way to both hand them the keys and say, hey, if you want to go be a privacy expert, here you get one of these a year. You've got to self-study for it, but like choice is yours and you've got all of the like support from us to go be a specialist in that area. I find also that when people are doing career conversations, we often have it organically, like in the course of our one-on-ones, but sometimes people forget that they actually had a career conversation with you. And when it comes time 6 months later to answer a poll at the company, does somebody care about my career? It's, I don't know. I don't really know. You're right. Maybe not. And so what I try to do is name those career conversations really intentionally. Hey, every quarter we're doing an intentional career convo, ICC. Here's our template document. There's 5 areas we checked in like before. Let's check in on those 5 areas again, because you really got to brand those conversations so people remember that they happen. They remember that you care. They remember that like you're focused on not just the day-to-day things that you need out of them, but on their like longer term career.